Good morning, everyone out there. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you live for a short few more days here in Boca Grande, Florida, and then we will be going back to Montana later next week. So I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I just love what I do. And today was a really special, I have a really cool craft along for you all today. I'm really excited about the cards we're making. Let's see if we can find ourselves here. Take a few seconds. If you're here, let us know where you're coming from, watching from, and maybe what the weather's like there. Here we go. Okay, I can see myself. Let's see if I can, there we go. Okay, good. Good. Alrighty. It was a good morning, Roz. Good to see you. You're from Washington, right? Or Oregon. This morning, I was up bright and early because the last chance list was posted today. So this is Stampin' Up! Used to call it, they used to send a list, and it was really hard to read in a spreadsheet, and now it's all online. Oh, Kathy, thank you so much. To snow, yes, I know you're getting snow back there in Montana today. It's quite hot here today. It's very humid. I could not even stand the thought of walking this morning, so I didn't. I'm supposed to walk almost every day, but anyway, I'll do some other kind of exercises in the house. It's just too hot to even be outside. It's very humid. So anyway, this morning, the last chance was announced. That's the old retirement list for the annual catalog, things that are in here. This is going to retire on May 5th, and it's been a great catalog, I think, but boy, the new one is even better. They've listened, and they've really made some nice revisions. It's also a, sales and retirement list for the online exclusives and the mini catalog, and this one is good through May 5th also. So then May 6th is when the new catalogs start. I'll just set those aside. So that was very exciting. I ordered a few things that were discounted that I really liked early this morning. So I'm actually having those sent to Bozeman, Montana, because I don't know how I'm going to get everything back, quite honestly. Also this morning, they announced 3 new kits. One is and we saw all these at Onstage in Raleigh. One is a kit. All of these have no stamping. One is making paper flowers with all of the new in colors. The other one is a all occasion, really good sentiments like happy birthday, thank you, thinking of you, so glad you're in my life. It looks really nice. I watch a leader's video on Tuesday afternoons, and I saw these actually on that video too, but I printed these this morning. And there's another one. These are white. You can't really see it, but these are white embossed, and then all those pieces. Again, everything is in French, English, French, German, and you just punch it out. That's so. And then those just came out today. And then the last chance, so you can go to ordering, go to my website. I just sent an email. If you're not on my email list, please let me know that you would like to be, and I will add you, because you will definitely want to know things that are coming out in the new catalog and classes that I'm sending, and my specials. So today I have a special for the craft along. So with a $60 order, you get 6 card kits and 3 designs times 2 plus a package of gems. So it can be, you can order $100 or whatever you want to order. Good morning, Jeannie. Good to see you. And ladies, this morning I have 3 it's noon here in Florida, much earlier on the West Coast. I have some gems to give away. So for when you share, please share, and also write the word share in the comments, because that helps me because they don't always tell us. They tell us that someone has shared, but it's hidden. So let us know, and I'll do a drawing, and next week I'll announce it. I'll still be here in Florida next week, so and then we will be going back to Montana. So let's turn the camera down. I have 3 projects today. It's probably going to take a little bit longer, so get yourself something to drink. And I just love the projects we're doing today. So I have kits already. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Carol. Good to see you. Thank you for sharing too. And all of your names, those of you who shared, your name will go in the drawing for next week. And I'll choose 3 winners. My class next week, and it's going to be, I will ship these out next Wednesday. And these are using the Thankful Garden, this beautiful, beautiful set. I'm going to show you the cards when we go down. It's a set, it's an expensive set. It has dies and that cut out everything. Plus it has these stencils. And I'm going to do this next week in our Tuesday Facebook Live also. And then the class will ship on Wednesday. Thank you for sharing, Janet. Good to see you here this morning. So it's a really, really good set. Anyway, I'll put that out here so you can see it. And when we turn the camera down, you'll see it again. So here we go. Close your eyes. Whoops, a daisy. I did something wrong. There we go. Let's try that. Okay, you can sort of see my mess. When I flip the camera, so there we go. Let's see if I can get this a little tighter so it doesn't fall off. These are a couple, we're going to have 5 cards next week. There's some of them will be easier, like I showed you this one about a month ago. And this one is all just fussy cut. But then there'll be some cards that'll be using the stencil. Some that'll just use the beautiful designer paper and that gorgeous ribbon. It is a beautiful, beautiful set that's carrying over. It's an online exclusive and some really nice fonts it's just a great set. I really like it a lot. Okay, so that's what's happening next week. If you're interested in that class, the class is $48. The stamp bundle includes the stamps, the dies, and the mask. I think there are 5 masks that are in and plus the dies. I think it's $64. So, okay, let us turn the camera down and we're going to start our project. So, the first one we're going to be using the Storybook Friends first. We're going to do one card that has little bunnies, and then I'm going to just set these aside. Tell me if you can hear me okay. I have a new microphone on, and I don't know if it's working or not. I'm hoping it is. Can you hear me fine? You've seen this fabulous paper before. This is not one of the cards, but it is an Easter card that I made. These are some of the little punch outs. But I love this paper. It's one of my favorite sets. It's one of the best sellers that Stampin' Up! Has ever had. It's very, very cute. Lots of dies, some great things. But we're not using the frames. We're just using the little bunny rabbits right here. So that's what we're using today. And we're going to be using the Faith collection. The other 2 projects, I'm going to be showing you how to do a really neat pop-up cross card. So this one with the dies is really neat. That's what we're going to be using today. Oh, I have to show you this really cute thing for Easter. So those of you who order my craft alone, this has some candy in it, not chocolate because it would melt here in this heat. But look at these cute little bags. They're just adorable. I got these on Amazon, and they just are so cute. I actually got them for my grandkids, but I'm using some of them for the craft along also. They're just cute as can be. And anyway, that's going to be a little treat for you in the craft along. Okay, here we go. This is the card that we are doing. I've made 2 of them. And I got the idea from Michelle Litwiller. She's in Michigan. And this paper, you're going like, where is that paper? Well, that is from the scrapbooking collection. It is called, let's see, mine's a mess here. I'm sorry. It's called Everyday You and Me, Everyday Happiness. And there's some stickers too, but we're not using the stickers, but the papers are gorgeous. I have loved this paper. Look at this, just gorgeous. So the number is in my, after this video is finished, you'll be able to find, look at these, they're so pretty. Look at that, I just love that. Anyway, that's what we're using. And this is Pretty Peacock. I've done one with the little mama bunny, and this is sort of like the daddy bunny. And so all of our, when I send you the craft along, you will have the entire PDF. Now, at the end of this video, I will just post the directions. So, but this is, I have all these included in your kits, those of you who order from me. Okay, now, and then you're probably saying, what's this one from? The Easter greeting, that's from the Storybook Friends, just right there it is. And Somebody Loves You, that's also what we're going to put on the inside. And then this little label right here is this, and I was hoping this wouldn't retire, but it's the Countryside Corners. We've had this in the catalog now for 2 years, and it is really a nice one. But that's what that label is from. Okay, and so we're going to put our card together. I'll show you how this all goes. And let's see once here. We've got a lot of things in the envelope. So we've got the radiating stitch circles, and I also have some deckled edge, so in case we make a mistake or something, so we can do that. Let's see, I love that. The deckled one, it has retired already, I just didn't realize it, and the radiating one is still good. So we're going to stamp on one of our little labels. We're going to do that, and I have some in the kits. I have the bunnies already die cut for you. I have everything cut and scored and everything else that you need to do. So let's see once here. I've got a white inside. It's 3 3/4 by 5. Just gonna set these over here. And we've got a base. This is the, that's the other side of that. Oops, something just fell. I don't know what it was. How are you doing hearing me? Let's ask. So let's see once here if I can. Hi, Ann Louise. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, Denise. Hi, Carla. Thank you. Thank you, Jeannie. Let's see once. What is it? I can hear you very well. Okay, good. Hopefully my microphone is working. I don't know. We're going to have a peacock base. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. A side folding card like that. Remember, all of my measurements will be posted right after my video. This is a basic format of one of my favorite cards. Is just 2-inch strips all the way down to. This one is actually 5 1/4. I think I wrote that wrong. Yep, it's 5 1/4. I'm going to change that right away. And you can do it the other way too. It's 5 1/4. So there's a little bit of a lip showing. So we're going to put that on just like that. In a second, let's do our stamping first, so we give that Black Momento a chance to dry. Let's. I'm going to set that right there, and we're going to do our stamping. Got a little bit of a. I've got my. This is my full-size piercing mat, but I like my little half ones also for some projects, and it's just a little easier when I'm doing a video. So I'm gonna, let's get the camera in the right position. There we go. And we're gonna do our Easter. I am going to use some Black Momento, and you know me, this is my white pad that I have put Black Momento. I do have refills. Some of you probably don't have any refills, and it has been on back order forever. So, and it keeps saying it's going to be in this week. I don't know. I won't really believe it until I see it. So we're going to do this. We're going to do the stamps, and I'm going to bring these out here, and then you can see them. Easter greetings. And there we go. Stamps beautifully. Clean that. And I'm going to do Somebody Loves You on the inside. So we're going to put that right there. Somebody Loves You. Easter greetings. This is be a cute card, I think. These little bunnies are from the Beatrice Potter, you know, Peter Rabbit series. And we're going to put that right there. We're going to stamp. We'll just stamp on both of these so you can see what this looks like. We're going to use this little grassy hill. There's also, whoops, a daisy. There's also like a stone fence that's quite nice. Now I'm going to stamp this so that there's a little spot for the bunny to stand on, right? So one bunny is going to go there and one's going to go there. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. That is bothering me there. I'm going to just wipe that off because I sort of dropped it and we don't want that to get on our circle. I'll just hold it for a second because those radiating stitches can sort of interfere with the stamping, but if you hold it a little bit, they'll soak in. They'll be just fine. Okay, those are done. And now let's put our little bunny on the higher hill. So he's standing right there. We're going to do the same thing on our deckled circle. We're going to get that nice and straight. Just, I don't know, I think Easter cards are fun. I like, you know, we have some crosses and we have some little bunnies that are cute as can be. And we'll put those right there. And now let's do our little other bunny. This is the tall one. And you're just going to line this up with the ears. Like, there we go. Looks pretty good. Now you might at home, I mean, these are all die cut because they're for a class, but you know, maybe when you're usually, if you're only doing 2 cards or something, you would stamp and then you would die cut. But there we go. I like being able to cut the white cardstock. You can cut 2 sheets at a time, die cut 2 at a time. It's awfully nice. Okay, that's all the stamping now. Let's do some coloring and putting our card together, and it won't take long at all. We will use, I think we're going to use this one. We'll just use that one. And let's get our blends in here. We've got some gems. The gems that we're using this week are from the Adhesive Back Sparkle Gems, and they have black, and I can't get them out of the bag. I've got everything is sort of stuck here. There we go. You can see silver, black, and sort of a gold or brownish almost. Okay, let's put those aside. Move these over. And we're going to give this a little coloring, and it won't take long. We're going to just outline the grass. I've got some little pink for the ears, and I've got some of the peacock. I realized I don't have a Lost Lagoon here. Michelle Litwiller did her all in Lost Lagoon. I have paper. I just don't have any blends or ink. It's so weird. I can't believe it. I thought I did. I thought I had all the colors. But anyway, we're going to just color these little carrots first. And this is peach pie. I like peach pie a lot. It is just a sweet. We're going to do this one, I think. And we'll just put a little pink. I'm going to put a little pink. This is bubble. Let's see what it is. Light bubble bath. Yep. And then we're just going to outline the grass. We could color it all in, but I'm just, I just think it's okay to just give it a little definition. I don't want to add too much. I am adding in the leaves, coloring in the leaves, just sort of doing that. And then the bunny is just going to be light crumb cake, and we're going to leave some of it white. we're just going to color his ears like this. Oh, I want to keep his nose. I want to do a little bit of pink on his nose. Oh, I put white. I meant to keep that white. Now we're going to have to use the color lifter. Let me put his nose pink first so I don't forget that. I just want to have a little bit of pink on there. And now we're a color lifter. This is to remove color. And I'm going to just take it like this and push it away. And it almost like it dissolves it. Okay, just like that. And then the dress, I would outline. I would just outline the whole thing like this. Color it all in, just like that. And then, let's see once. Voila, there we have it. Already done. So I'll do these other ones later. And then we have some Wink of Stella. We can add that to the bunny. So we can add a little bit of Wink of Stella to the white and to his fur and a collar. Oh, I think that part needs to be, that other foot is that's not supposed to be white. That one's supposed to be a foot. There's the white next to it. So there we go. Oops. Just a really cute, I think it's really pretty. Okay, let's put these away. That's all the coloring we have to do, and the rest of our card is going to go together very quickly. So let's see once. Let's put our everything together. We've got our base is Peacock, Pretty Peacock. Oops. We've got a little bit on the edge here, like that. And remember, these directions will all be posted right after my video is loaded. And I'll do that before I go. Terry and I are going to lunch right after this. So I will do that all first. And we're going to have sort of a late lunch. It's so funny because here in Florida, it's like that 12 o'clock Eastern time is so late. And when I'm in Montana, the 10 o'clock is like really early not early, but it goes really, it's so different, even though it's the same, it's different time zones. Okay, we're going to put this on flat. We're going to pop up our circle. So we're just going to pop that up with our, let me see if I can get that. Oops. It's tilting. Let's see once here. We'll get, we will put one of my dimensionals on. These are the ones I cut from my little dish, just like this. Oh my goodness, I am getting so worried how I'm going to get I'm going to have to start packing up things and starting to ship things home. And here, our card is almost done. I am going to, so this is my little dish of pieces. And then I'm going to take my regular dimensionals for the little bunny. And I'll just stick those on like that. And my piercer. I love being able to do it this way. You can certainly take them with your fingernail, but I just put them in my little trash thing right next to me, and then they don't end up all over the house. So there we have our card. And that is the first card. Oh, I forgot the gems. Let's see we're going to put some of the silver, the rhinestone ones on. We're going to put a big one down here. And then we're going to put a large one or a medium one sort of right there, and another small one there. And there is our card. So and there is the other one with the other bunny rabbits. So isn't that fun? Very easy, not hard one bit. Now let's see if I can get the next card. Okay, we're going to move these aside. So you will get 2 kits for this when you order from me. So it's with a 60 or more order. Now, one thing, if you're thinking like, what should I order? Well, there are lots of things on sale today, but I would also encourage you, if you're interested, get that Thankful Garden, wherever that is. Where did I put it? I don't know. Anyway, okay, that's card number 1. Let's do card number 2. And that is going to use this Faith collection. And this is an inexpensive bundle. I don't know what happened to my paper. I will have this. It's $38, so it's a less expensive one. This is the card we're making. It's quite easy. I like the sentiments. He has risen. God is love. Thinking of you. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. And nice dies. Let me see once if I can show. I will have these crosses all cut out for you. Like it also, we're not doing this, but because we're actually going to stamp right on there, but that one I did die cut, and it's not really necessary to do that part of it. So we're going to start with, where do I have my, this is one that has very intricate, lots of pieces, and it made a big mess, but we're not doing that one. So and then you can do a 2-part stamping. You can stamp that, and then with the lighter one, but we're going to use the blender pen. So that's how we're going to do this card. We're not doing this. This is one I got in a swap. I think I got this at Onset Janet Holmes. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, that's another card. Oh my goodness, I am getting quite warm in here. It is, I actually think I'm going to turn the fan on for just a second. Excuse me for a minute here while I get the fan turned on. This is the set that I would order if you are looking for something wonderful to order. This Thankful Garden bundle for next week would be my choice. Okay, this is our base, 5.5 by 8.5. Then we have a mat that is, we need 2 of these, 2 white mats that are 3 3/4. And we have some crosses, and then I have die cuts. We also have some little narrow pieces, and then these wonderful arches from the Everyday Arch collection. And this is from that Country Woods designer paper, and I die cut those. Oops, I got 2 of them there. So we're going to do our stamping first, and let's just put these 2 together first, and then they'll be out of my way. One's going to go on the inside, and one's going to go on the outside. So we'll just put the outside one on to get it out of the way. I'm going to move this up just a bit. There we go. And then we'll stamp on this, okay? So then we're going to put this one on next. So this arch, there's the other side. That's pretty too, isn't it? I love this wood grain paper. I think it's carrying over. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not sure. Can't tell you. There we go. And now we're going to stamp on the white arch, and we're going to stamp on that. So let me set this aside. And we are going to, let me see once. We're going to stamp in Granny Apple Green and Pecan Pie. So we're going to get these pieces. I'm going to set this aside. And we're going to stamp on the inside also. So we're going to just put that right there. And let's get my little mat. Where did I put my mat? Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's my mat, and we've got our piece here, our greenery. Where do I have the greenery? Oh, there it is. Okay, Granny Apple Green, and this is a pretty, it took a while to die cut things, but it's not a hard card at all to make once everything is done. There we go with that, and it's sort of a neat stamp how it has that opening. Now I can stamp this and put it in there, or you could stamp directly on that also. We're going to do we are going to do Thinking of You. We're going to do this one in, oh, you know what? These are from, I don't know the set. It's a little tiny set that we had. It went with something. I don't even know what. Can't remember, but we're going to do this in green. We're going to do Thinking of You. And we'll do it on this one also. There we go. Thinking of You. So that's sort of a nice thing to say. And this one, it's not, you know, it could be you could be doing it for several occasions. Wouldn't have to be just Easter. You know, if someone's going through a troubled time, it might be really nice, a nice card for that. Okay, we're gonna stamp that one in Pecan Pie. And then our inside is going to say, let your faith be bigger than your fears. Isn't that a wonderful saying? How we should trust that things are going to go okay and not be so afraid. Oh, that's really good advice for me. With my husband always has great ideas, and I don't know, he's like, oh gosh, I always worry. Okay, that's for the inside, and then we're gonna stamp on the cross. So let me just put that inside there for a minute. This is Pecan Pie. And let's see once here. I'm gonna get right over this cross. Just like that. And there it is. It looks perfect. I love those photopolymer stamps. You can just line them up so easily. It's just really slick as can be. I still like, I like my red rubber cling stamps also. I like them a lot. Now I'm going to take my blender pen. Now this is a blender pen. It's not the same as the color lifter. This is a color lifter for blends. This one blends the color. Now watch this. Let's see, I'm going to bring it down a little closer so you can see how this is really going to color it. Instead of doing two parts, we're just going to give it a little bit of color. I want that wood grain to show through. The blender pens are in the catalog. They come 3 to a package. I think they're about $11 for the 3-pack. One will last you a long time. I bet you all have one of these in your stash. Do you see how that color? And then you just clean it on your piece of paper. So just on a piece of paper, you clean that until it runs clear. I keep it right in my basic toolkit. So that's all together now. We have that all done. And so our pieces, here's our base. We're going to put this on the inside. And let's see, once here. And this is going to go on the inside like that. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. This one's going to get popped up. I don't want to bump my camera with my little dish that's right above me here. I'm going to just put this like this. And then I'm going to put one more on toward the bottom. Just grab that one. Actually, we'd probably put a little wider one, but this will work just fine. I love those adhesive. Oh, I did send an email yesterday because I want to make sure that you all know, if you are ordering today, you know, the cardstock is going up in price. So it is going up significantly, a little bit, like $2.75 or something like that. It's a fair amount, almost $3. So I placed an order yesterday, and then I placed another one today. But make sure you get that cardstock now rather than in May. You can still get it in May, of course, but it's cheaper. So it's much cheaper, especially things like the white, because we use a white a lot. So the not whisper white, we don't have that anymore, do we? Okay, so we're going to put this on top in that little white space, pop the cross up like that, and we're going to put this one, we can do the one with the flag. I think I'll use this other one without the flags on it. And I'm going to pop that one up too. I'm going to use some of these edges. I love my edges, so they're just perfect for this. I have a whole bunch of edges that I'm saving when I do. I'm working on some swaps for the new catalog already. And, oh, I'm really excited about the projects and you'll see those in a couple more weeks too. I'm going to set this right as if the cross is almost sitting on there. And there we have it. Let's see, let's pick this up and get that out of the way and get my gems. And I'm going to use the this color. I don't know, it's sort of like a goldy, almost like a rose gold. I'm going to say I'm going to use 3. I'm going to put a big one in the middle and then a small one. It's stuck to my fingers right there. And a small one on the other side. And there is our card, all finished. Thinking of you, let your faith be bigger than your fears. Isn't that super? Okay, now, the one that I'm really super excited about is a pop-up fun fold. And it is not too hard. I have done the hard work for you. So, I'm going to show you a couple things. Again, we're using the crosses, and this is what we're making. We're using the Everyday Skies, and those of you who ordered the kit will be getting 3 sheets of 6x6 of this. Everything else is cut and scored for you, but I am going to give you extra paper of these beautiful clouds. Everyday Skies, and that is an online exclusive. The crosses are part of an online exclusive too. I have this fabulous set of directions from Susie Wood, who lives in Iowa. She's $1 million achiever. And she was so sweet. She didn't use this paper. She used this format. And I'll tell you what, I was, I wasn't sure what, I kept watching videos and everyone's cards were narrow like this. And that's how you'll find most people's directions will be for a narrow card. And then this one was from Bethany Bernard. And she added like a lacy thing right here. I didn't have any dies like that, so I did a white strip. I love this paper. I'm going to use this paper today. But I didn't like having to do that extra thing. But it's still, I made it into a full card. But we are going to do this format. So I think that will be a little bit better. And I have all these directions, so I'm going to show you how this is done. I've got a lot of pieces here. It's not hard. It's better than the one that's so narrow. And again, Susie Woods is the person I got the directions from. Okay, so we're going to be using Highland Heather 5.5 by 8.5, a white inside like this, 3 3/4 by 5. And then we're going to use all kinds of pieces. And we're going to get, let's see, I've got a circle that I punched out of, this is Highland Heather, and then these stitch circle things. And okay, let's see, I've got lots of pieces here. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to show you how to do the scoring part. So I made a little template. It looks like this. If you want to take a screenshot, this might be a great time to do that. This is a screenshot of, so this is the 5 up here and 5 1/4. That's what you want to use for your card. 5 inches. So that we're going to use 5 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm going to show you how to do the scoring. Okay? I'm going to use my trimmer, not my trimmer, my scoreboard. And we're going to do that. So I'm going to just set this aside for a moment. You can take that as a screenshot if you want. And then we are going to get my paper scoring, what's this called? Scoreboard. Scoreboard. My scoreboard. And I love how this will stand up like this. And you can see, and it also folds flat like that to go in an envelope. So it's a pretty cool design. I don't know who originally came up with it. It's all over the internet, all over YouTube, so you can find it with anyone. So Susie Wood is the one that I did her directions, and then I also did, so this is the 5-inch side. I'm just gonna set that right there. So the first one, what I love about the scoreboard is you can take these markers and mark it 1 3/8, 1 7/8, 3 1/8, and 3 5/8, just like that. And I put that back in there, and then we're going to do some folding. And in the kits that I've made for you, I've done all of that scoring. All you're going to have to, and I've done a little bit of the folding. So now you're going to fold it, so that part's going to be the cross, and then this part comes up like this. And so that it looks like that. And then it turns out like this, and it opens up too. So, okay, and now we're going to put our pieces on. Let me put my card over here so I can find it again. We're going to get our pieces. So then we have a cross piece. This is the part that's going to go across, and that's 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. I'm going to just set that right there. Okay, and now we're going to have our designer papers. So the vertical cross, where do we have that one? There it is. This one goes on the cross like this. Just goes on there like that. And then we have 2. One that's going to go up in the center. Oops, this is the centerpiece. It's 1 inch. And I like having the sky, the blue part, and the clouds below it. That's just my opinion. 1 inch by 5. And then we have 2 pieces that are going to be 1 1/4. 1 1/4, like that. So I'm going to just put that right there. Get my little silicone mat. Now, I would suggest the first time you do this, that you do this with your Tombow glue, okay? That's what I would recommend first time. So you want to sort of flatten it out. I'm going to keep our clouds up in the blue up toward the top. It's going to have a little bit of a margin. You want to keep that all nice and flat. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm sorry, I cannot keep up with it. Thank you for sharing, Carla. I appreciate that. Remember, your names are all, anyone who does the sharing will get, their name will get put in a drawing, and then I will do that drawing next week, Tuesday, and send those gems out to you. So I have 3 packs of gems that are in the annual catalog, and then this one's going to go right here. Nope, I think this one's maybe a little bit, I'm just going to tear that off a little bit. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. Oh my goodness, I stressed and stressed. Oops, I'm better leave it before I tear it completely. We'll just leave it like that. It's a little bit off, but anyway, look at that. Isn't that cool how that does that? And then we're going to put this one on the cross. The cross piece is going to get this. So I'm just going to do that. And there we go. And now I'm going to put this, it's not hard. Nothing is hard about this card really. And now it's going to go on our Highland Heather. The hard part was making sure to get this correct. So this is all going to go on here like this now. Okay. And what I'm going to do, make sure we have our white inside and going the right way. Nothing like cards opening up the opposite of what they're supposed to. Okay, we're going to do one side at a time. Maybe we'll use a little combo on this one, so it has a little bit of wiggle room. That's what we'll do. And we're gonna, I should have probably done the Tombow, but okay, I'm just gonna hold it for a second. And then the other card, the other one gets the same thing right here. I'm gonna just put a little bit of Tombow on there. And the nice thing about the Tombow, I don't like getting my fingers sticky, but it does give you a little bit of time to wiggle things around. So we're gonna do that. Isn't this paper gorgeous from this? And this is an online exclusive. What's it called? What is it called? I just had that little thing here. Everyday Skies. And that number is right there. 164622. You can just go online, type in clouds or everyday sky, whatever you want to do. Okay, now this is going to go over here like this, and we're going to just make sure everything is bone folded really well. So you can fold it like that. And when we put our cross part on, we don't want it to be too far over the card. Sorry, I keep going off the screen here. There we go. And so we're going to put some adhesive right just in the middle. And then we're going to make sure that it's just, I'm going to line this up so it's nice and straight. There we go. And there is our card. And it's that simple. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? Thank you for sharing, Denise. Appreciate that a lot. Okay, let's do, we have just a little bit more to do, and then we'll be done. Let's see if I can find those little circles. Well, I don't know. Where did I put those? I had them here someplace. I had those here. I can't find them. Let's see, once here. I don't know. They were right here, and now they've disappeared, but I had those handy. What happened to those? Let's see if I have any more in this otherwise we'll just sort of pretend. Let's see. So this is crazy, isn't it? Well, I don't know. I have more pieces for another card. Let's see, once they're not in that. Oh gosh. Well, I have some more right here. So we'll just, the ones, I have another piece right here that we're going to use. And we'll take that. And we'll get one of these little circles out. See if this is the right. I don't know if that's the one I used or not. It might be a little bit bigger. Let's see what's here. If I can find the right circles. Yep, this is the one. Yep, I have a whole bag of circles here. Okay, let's see. We're going to put this one right in the middle. And, oh, it's right there by my chamois. I just found it. There we go. And now we're going to stamp. We're going to do He is Risen. He is risen. That's what we say on Easter. He is risen. And we're going to do that in, you know what? I think we're going to do it in, I have azure, but because of the sky. But I am going to get my heather. Let's see if I can get my Highland heather. I think that's a much better color with this. I don't know why I did the others with azure. I guess the other one had more blue in it. So let's see where this little circle is. He is risen, Highland heather. There we go. And one little flower or two. Let's see what's... We have our Easter lily. Don't you love Easter lilies this time of year? We're going to put it right there. And that's in Black Momento because I am using my blends on this. So we're going to get and I'm using Flamingo, Dark Flamingo, and Dark Bubble Bath. Let's close that up. He is risen. And let's do, on the inside, let's do something else too. Let's see, let's do that Faith one. I think that would be pretty in Highland Heather. There we go. And we're going to put a cross on there. This time we're going to stamp a solid cross. Just in Highland Heather, right down here. Like that. This is a great set. It's online and it's only $38 for the whole set with the dies and the stamps. So I think it's a nice one for sure. Okay, and there is our card. Let's just color in our little flower and then we will be done. We will be done and we're going to add a little bit of some rhinestones. I see, what am I going to do here? Dark Flamingo for most of our inside of our lily. I like to do my dark first. You can do whatever you like. I don't know why this is over so bad. There we go. Now, finally, at the end of the video, I'm realizing I need to move the camera a little bit. Okay, there we go. So if you would like all 6 card kits, I have them all prepared already. And that you get the gems. If with a $60 or more order, you get the gems to go with it. And then I will send you the directions and the gems and the 6 card kits plus this cute little Easter bag that I showed you before with some candy. So there we go. So cute. That you can then recycle and use for one of your grandkids if you have some. Okay, let's see. There we go. So don't forget to go and place an order today. So these last chance products are while they last, while supplies last. Once they are gone, and there's no getting them back unless you maybe shop on eBay. Sometimes you can find things on eBay. Okay, we're going to put, but I would definitely get them today. Get them. If you see something, don't wait for sure on that list. The stamp, the ordering, when you see things now, when it pops up, it's so simple to order. I just love it. If you can put down Easter stamp and it'll pop up with this Faith collection. And there is our card all finished. So all of our cards. We made this one. What else did we make? The one with the bunny. We made this one, these 3 cards. Yeah, Carly, you're right. Things disappear all the time. It's crazy how that happens. They're right here in front of me. It was right here next to me. My arm was covering it up, and there it is. All paper clipped together, too. So there we have it. Okay, let's turn the camera back. Whoops. You can see my mess there going on. Hey, oh dear, let's see once. Now I've got the wrong view. There we go. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Sometimes things flip around. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's cards. They were fun to come up with the ideas, and I really enjoyed making the kits. So thank you for joining me. Next week will be my last week in Florida, and then we are going to head back to Montana. And you know what? I will need some prayers to get all my stuff back. We've had 2 sets of online exclusive brand new products. I have a lot to ship, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to do a box each day or something because it's overwhelming. Alrighty, that's it for today. Everyone have a great day. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week, same time, next Tuesday. Bye.